In the same hour was the thing fulfilled upon old King Nebuchadnezzar. And he was driven from men, and did eat grass, as oxen, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, till his hairs were grown like eagle's feathers, and his nails like birds' claws. Like eagle's feathers. Hey Steve. You look awfully like an eagle in this picture. I'm just wondering, was it purposely done? Probably not, right? Because you don't do things strategically, do you? Take notice that number 1212, Steve's favorite number, where Satan's released a short time. That's in Revelation 12:27. Let me check that verse. Yeah, Revelation 27. And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. So, I mean, that's something purposely added in there. Satan released, short time, Revelation 27, but what's with the 12:12? What is that? The exact time that he was released? Or does it have anything to do with your name there, Stevie? Spiritual, targeted individual, Stephen James Deshawn, 12:12. Loosed for a little season. He's been loosed for, well, that little season's almost up. And then Christ is on earth right now, matching with Steve's name. So yeah, he's not saying he's Christ, but he's definitely implying it. Aren't you, Steve? I am that I am, son of victory. I am Yeshua, the Messiah, King of kings and Lord of lords. It's interesting how it just matches with that name. I mean, it's a lot of good stuff being said, you know. The son, Adam, David, revealed. Well, technically, yeah. Yeah, you've been revealed, just not as this here. Something else you've been revealed as. I forget what it is. I gotta think for a minute. The chosen Son of Man has alpha blood of King David in him. Well, that's probably true. You know, whoever the chosen Son of Man. Yeah, I did have that question, didn't I? Like, does the Son of Man mean Satan, or does it mean like Christ? Became David wineskin. Okay, in other words, flesh. Denial of the coded Messiah causes destruction on earth. Hey, Steve, Robin Henry Tees, deny the coded Messiah. Okay, because the coded one sounds like a scam. So 12:12. 12:12. Satan is released. A short space, short time, little season, same thing. First year, Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream upon his head. Daniel saw in a night vision the four winds of the heavens strove upon the great sea, and great beasts came up from the sea, diverse from one another. The first was like a lion, and had eagle's wings. Like in his, like when he shows a picture of an eagle, like eagle's wings. They're eagle's wings. This is an eagle. But see, I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth, and made stand upon the feet as a man, and a man's heart was given to it. So after he saw this in the night vision, behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and broke in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. So I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3, like greater than 3 kings of the first horns, plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things. Speaking great things. Yeshua, Jesus Christ, has returned. He has returned. So this is true. So I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire, and a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands of thousands, like a complete amount of number, ministered unto him. And 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were open. And I beheld them because of the voice of the great words which the horn spoke. I beheld even till the beast was slain. When they finally get slain for the word of God and has a change of heart, and his body destroyed and given to the burning flame, the fire that proceeds out of the mouth of the witnesses. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time. It's kind of vague, right? I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and the Ancients of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all nations, people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom which shall be not destroyed. I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me. At one point, that's what they do when you start recognizing. Then knowledge keeps increasing. I came near unto one of them that stood by, and asked him the truth of all this. So he told me and made me know the interpretation of the things. These great beasts, which are 4 kingdoms, 4 kings, which shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Then I would know the truth of the 4th beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, broke in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, because he was greater than 3 when he came up, even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spoke very great things, meaning a man, whose look was more stout than his fellows. I mean, Steve does, you know, he looks like he's more stout than his fellows. He just does. And I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints. And he prevailed against them, you know. He prevailed against them. He prevailed exceedingly against them. And until the Ancient of Days came. So yeah, he's going to prevail. YouTube is going to get shut down. It's going to happen on 322, and that's the beginning of the next phase. Whether it starts to shut down or everybody is shut down, it's happening. And he's going to prevail, for sure, especially in the next 40 days. I mean nights. Until the Ancient of Days came and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. Okay, so until... Now that could be one day. That could be from the 21st to the 22nd, or it can be a period of time that has to pass by until the Ancient of Days came and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. The saints. He said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall rise after them. And he shall be diverse from the first, Nimrod. And he, just my view, shall subdue 3 kings. He shall be greater than 3 kings. And he shall speak great words against the Most High. I mean, when you say you are the Most High, you're speaking great words against the Most High. And shall wear out the saints. Well, most of them. You know, most of the saints, yeah, you'll wear them out. I'll give you that. Of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. Thinking about it. Like, you think it's going to go that way. It is, but again, there's a timeline for everything. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of times. So the question is that 42 months? Is it 3.5 years, or is it 3.5 days? It says times, and the dividing of times. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole earth shall be given to the people, the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. Here is the end of the matter. As for me, Daniel, my cogitations trouble me much, but my countenance changed in me, but I kept the matter in my heart. So it'll be given to him for a time, times, and the dividing of times.
I told you what the name was, you wouldn't believe me anyway. This is the stone that the builders rejected, okay? And that's the date that they rejected it on. There it is right there, 9/25. On 9/25/2014, the stone was removed. Yeah.
Daniel 12:12. Blessed is he who waits and comes to the 1335th day. All right. The blessed is he that waits. Blessed is he that waits. But from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, not the money. Now, this is the other script. This is the one beforehand. The daily sacrifice shall be taken away, the cornerstone that was rejected, and the abomination that makes it desolate set up. There shall be 1,290 days. This incident that happened on the 5th, or the 20th, September the 24th. Hold on, let me check that. Yeah, the 24th was when Obama did his little ordeal. So September 25th, 2014, this is how I came up with World War III, the beginning of Wars and Rumors of Wars. So Saturday, April 7th, 2018. But blessed is he who waits. It's 45 days later, from 1290 to 1335. So from April 7th, blessed is he who waits till the 7th full year, 1 year before the 7th full year. This is the 7th year going into the 7th full year into the 8th. Blessed is he who waits. There's their script, and then there's the real scriptures behind these numbers. Now, there was given him a mouth speaking great things, blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 40 and 2 months. So let's start with the 7th year, the 21st or 22nd, November 2021. So that's Steve's agenda, 2021. The 600th year of Noah's life. The 2nd month, the 17th day of the month, which is May 21st. The same day where all the fountains of the great deep broken up and the windows of heaven were opened. Yeah, I know. It says, and the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. But which part? This is an entire year's worth of language going on between these two, the 7th and of the 8th chapter. I mean, this date is everywhere. That's why we were told to save it. Alright, so the daily sacrifice. To Steve, it's the corner, it's the stone that they rejected on that specific day, which is the daily sacrifice, and it's also the money, because well, that's what you said. My daily sacrifice is Christ. A daily sacrifice, anybody that's representing Christ on a daily basis, I will take this literal. So from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that makes desolate set up, there shall be 1,290 days. Blessed is he that waits and comes to the 1,335th day. Now you can either add these two together, or you can go with 1290 and then the 45 days later. Either way, something has already happened on each one of those dates that was significant last year.
Man, that's man. That's Adam. Okay, representation of Adam. Witnessing the Messiah, the Son of God, being rejected. Okay? Right in front of everybody. It's like a mockery. It's like a mockery. They're going to continue to carry out their plan, and they're going to kill the Messiah. Okay? They're going to pick one that they can mold to the way that they want that Messiah to be.
I'm telling you, right, Adam, that there's going to be the Messiah. Messiah, just a man. Just a man.
So, this Messiah here was rejected. That's the stone that the builders rejected, that the Bible's talking about. Alright? And when you cipher the stone, it gives you a name. Okay? So, when you understand Um, it's just right in your face. The stone that the builders rejected. There's your Messiah right there. That's the true Messiah, the one that would lead the people to liberty, kingdom on earth. They have basically rejected this Messiah, made like them, but not like them. Kingdom on earth. Kingdom on earth. So they don't want it. Okay? He's enlightened, but he's not like them. So they don't want it. And because they have all the money and all the power, okay, they feel, because they're in this world. In this world, the money rules this world. Okay, so they're part of that monetary system. Okay? So it is the Q, and the name that's on it, the Jan, and the MM, 1313. Okay, there's God, the God number right there. In the Jan, okay, JM, there's your 14 right there, 2016, 8, which is a month. Okay, that's going to be a month. So August, right?
Okay, so August 16th, 2014.
So August, right? August 16th, 2014. They're usurping the throne of God, of the authority of God on earth. It would be MM. That's what they're doing. They're usurping the throne of God, of the authority of God on earth. The authority of God on earth.
All right, so let me work with what numbers you gave me. August 16th, 2014. So let's just say that you're that cornerstone that was rejected, right? But it was only rejected not even a month later, September 25th. Well, let's just go with that number there. And let's just say let's just say that, again, this is who I believe you're playing out. Probably pretty correct on it. Revelation 12, and there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she being with child, right? This is you, right? Travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his head, and his tail drew the third part, like 33% of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. And she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, the word of God. And her child was caught up to God and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. So let me just start with this and see where we get. January 27th, 2018. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out. You know what? I wonder when all those lightning strikes hit those 20,000 lightning strikes.
There's a massive amount of strikes, between 15,000
Back
and
in May.
20,000 strikes.
Go figure.
I mean, they had over 500 calls of lightning-related, things going on. There was flooding. Just really crazy. We're going to go over some of these pictures, but look at that lightning. Pretty crazy. I have some video too.
Alright, so it happened on May 26th, 2018. Exactly 5 days later, when the Pope said it's okay to begin Obama to implement a mark of the beast on the soldiers, and the 7th year since we were warned about God's judgment. So what I'm saying is, Satan was already, he already came down 7 years ago. But because Steve has a different script and he's 7 years behind, they're doing that now, where this is the lightning coming down. This is what the script is about Satan coming down to earth last year. Which brings me to, given 42 months to continue, well, who gave him 42 months to continue? Did God give him 42 months? Or was it a group? Was it a group of people? November 21st, 2021. So that's one timeline of 2021. And a great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. We're coming up to almost 7 full years since that happened, and for their script, a year. I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, "Now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night." I, Robin Henry Tees, discovered Stephen James DeShawn as the Antichrist. I just counted the number of man, which is the accuser, by the way. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and you that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time. 12:12, short time. Woe is the first woe. That was May 21st, 2011. Second woe is coming up real soon. For the devil has come down into you, having great wrath, because he knows he has but a short season. And when the dragon saw that he was cast into the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child. For almost 8 years now, there's been persecution going on. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place where she is nourished for a time, times and a half. There's that 3.5 of something again. From the face of the serpent. This is like at the end, just like how Noah, the 7th and 8th chapter, they both bounce back and forth, and it's talking about a full year's time with the 40 days and the 150 days and the 7 days and the different adding of the numbers. So this is a time, times and a half from the face of the serpent, which to me is 3.5 days at the end. And the serpent cast out his mouth, water as a flood of lies, is what it really is, after the woman, that he might carry her to be, he might cause her to be carried away of the flood, which doesn't happen. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth. So this is everybody on earth opening up their mouth, and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. See? So out of his mouth was a flood of lies. Not actual water. But they'll show that too. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. So let's go with Let's just see where this one goes. Let's say that's the 1260 days, January 27th. Blessed is he who waits to the 1335th day. September 23rd. That's an interesting date and number, 2021. So even that still lines up with 2021. And so let me just go with 1290 days from that date. 1290. February 26, 2018. February 26, 2018. October 23rd, 2021. The 7th month, the 17th day to 18th, what would that be, the 19th day? 2021. So your agenda is still 2021, Steve. My agenda is 2019. And you know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity does already work. Only he who now lent will lent until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Not a flood of lies coming out of his mouth, but the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. As soon as that sun rises up for good, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach out of his mouth unto them that dwell in the earth, and to every nation, kindred, and tongue, and people. The best way to get this message across is through YouTube. And it's just about up. Here's your script of lightning coming down, starting from east to west. And next up will be Australia.
Robin's Hood guy, he's pretty lucky with these things, don't he?
Stop.
Super Bowl, and
Please.
the whole Warriors thing.
Stop the flatteries.
Right?
And when that happens, and especially if you guys know, you guys, the ones who are pushing the play button, man,
Yeah, if it was a good deed, I mean, doing something
I would not be
we
comfortable
as believers
right now.
are whole war shaping up, huh?
I don't know.